Jidenna and Ichie were having their moment under the tree one of those Ichie market days, whilst the king and his son were also passing through the market and the village. The maidens were admiring the prince, some were admiring the king because the queen died some years ago. The palace guard followed the king and the prince throughout the village. Then, once they got back to the palace, then Emeka, who is the prince, told the father that he is fit to get married now because very soon he will be the king of the village, and before that, as tradition demands, he needs to find himself a wife. Of course, the king agreed and said, "We then have to put all the maidens together." Emeka said, "No, there will be no need for that. He has already sighted a beautiful young maiden in the village that he is interested in." The king said, "Really?" Emeka said, "Yes, I have, and I think I'm interested in her. I just have to approach her. Maybe I'll go visit her tomorrow." The king was happy to hear that. Next day, Emeka approached Ichie and said, "I want you to be my queen." Immediately, Ichie said, "I am already with someone. His name is Jidenna. I don't know if you know him, but he's very well known. He is a very good hunter." Immediately, Emeka asked the guards if they know him. Yes, of course, the guards said they know Jidenna. Everybody knows him. Then Emeka said, "Is it the young man I saw you with yesterday?" Yes, Ichie said, "Yes, that is Jidenna. He is the man who wants to marry me. In fact, he has come to see my mother already." Emeka said, "Well, I can't buy him off. I am the prince, and anything I want in this village, I must get. You have to think about my proposal." Ichie said, "There's nothing to think about. I've already told you I'm in a relationship. I am with someone who wants to marry me." Emeka said, "You know, I don't want to repeat myself. Anything I want, I get. I've told you my intentions and you need to think about it." Few days later, Emeka went to visit Ichie's mother and made his intentions known. Ichie's mother said, "Have you told Ichie? Is she aware?" Emeka said, "I've told her, and she's made mention of something like being in a relationship with another man in this village. And I told her I'm going to buy him off." Ichie's mother said, "Okay, then you have to make my daughter accept you first because I'm not the one getting married to you." Emeka said, "I know. I just want to let you know my intention as well." Ichie's mother was happy to hear that. After some time, another Ike market day, Jidenna was now being attacked by the palace servant. Immediately the guards arrested Jidenna and took him to the palace. Emeka said, "So you are Jidenna? Well, I am in love with Ichie. I have told her and she told me you are interested in her." Jidenna said, "Yes, Ichie and I have been on this for a while now, and I'm just trying to gather some cowries and money and gather myself before I get married to Ichie." Immediately, Emeka said, "Well, I don't think there's need for that. I'm going to be the one to marry to Ichie. You also find yourself another maiden. There are so many maidens in this village." Jidenna said, "No, I love Ichie, and there's nothing I can do or you can do about it. And I'm sure she loves me too. She has told me that you want her, and she has told you she's in love with me." Jidenna's mouth was shut. Emeka angrily told the guards to put Jidenna in prison because It seems like he doesn't want to learn his lesson, but he'll learn it in the hard way. Jidenna was arrested and put in prison just because he had refused to let the prince marry or get close to his girlfriend. Now, 2 days later, they didn't hear from Jidenna. Nkechi was worried. Jidenna's mother was also worried. They looked everywhere for him, and they got rumors that he was being seen being taken to the palace, so they think he will be at the palace. Nkechi and Jidenna's mother went to the palace to beg if they have seen Jidenna. Immediately, Emeka said, yes, he's in the prison, and he has refused to let you go, so he will be there till he agreed to let you go. Nkechi was confused and said, okay, you know what, we are going to have an agreement. You let him go, then I'll be with you. Emeka was not too sure and did not believe if Nkechi was serious about that agreement, but Nkechi promised that she is very serious. If he let him go, then he will be the one that will be with her. Of course, Emeka was happy to hear that, but things did not go as planned. In the night, whilst the king and everyone was sleeping, Nkechi and her friend called Ichie sneaked out Jidenna from the prison whilst they tried to escape. Well, unfortunately, they were caught. So Jidenna and Nkechi were now in prison together. Since they have proven too stubborn and to abide to what Emeka wants, then both of them will have to suffer in prison. Nkechi promised to be with Emeka, then immediately Emeka released only Nkechi. Then Nkechi pretended for a while to be with Emeka as they try to sort out things out for their marriage. Now, Nkechi said, now that I'm with you, you need to release Jidenna. Jidenna has been in that prison for a while now, and he is dying slowly from anger and thirst. Emeka saw that, well, now that he is fully prepared to be with Nkechi and Nkechi is prepared to be with him, then, of course, he agreed to let Jidenna out of prison, which he did after some few days. After some few days, Nkechi has been sneaking and be watching and going out with Jidenna, planning their escape from the village whilst they secretly continue to meet. This was behind Emeka. One day, one of the maidens saw them and realized that they've been planning to run away. Another Ike market day came, and Nkechi and Jidenna successfully ran away from the village and went to another neighboring village in a bush, set themselves up, and the king would search out everywhere to look for them because his son was worried and getting sick because of this particular incident. Of course, Nkechi's best friend Ichie knew where they were meeting and told the prince about their hideout. Emeka and his guards raided the place and saw Nkechi and Jidenna in that place. At this point, Emeka was angry, so angry that he wanted to kill Jidenna. But again, Nkechi said, I'm going to marry you. I'm not going to run away again. This is the last time you're going to do this. Now, as they prepare for their marriage, then one of the maiden who was also very interested in Emeka tried to poison him. Whilst he was about to eat the food, Ichie, who was the best friend to Emeka, was the one who ate the food, unfortunately. Immediately she took one bite of the food, she fainted and had an attack. This was a moment where Emeka could not even eat the food as well. Immediately, he ordered the guards to arrest the maiden who poisoned him. He ordered the guards to throw her out of the village because she was lucky that Ijeoma did not die. At this point, it was only one person that could heal him, which was Jidenna. Jidenna was also a healer and a hunter in the village. Jidenna came in and did some incantation and some medicines together and gave it to Ijeoma. Ijeoma drank a few minutes. After drinking it, she was back to life. Immediately, Ijeoma said, "I have loved you. I think I saw her poison. I wanted to be the one to take this food and be the one to die on your behalf. We can't lose the only incoming king of our village, which is you. And I didn't want the kingship to leave your lineage either." Now at this point, Emeka was shocked to see that Ijeoma actually loved him despite his wickedness towards people. And also, he did not see her in that light, but this has proven beyond his doubt. Nobody has loved him like the way Ijeoma has. And he was busy chasing someone's woman all this while. Jidenna was happy to witness this moment. And immediately, Emeka called the guards and asked them to stop all the preparation towards their marriage because it's not going to happen. There was no need for him running after someone's wife. And at this point, he has all the gods have given him someone who truly, genuinely loves him despite all his flaws he has displayed in this village. Then the king was happy that his son is finally back. His son has grown. His son is now behaving humanly. His son is now ready to rule. His son is in love. His son has gotten the woman who can be a mother to everyone in this village. Then Emeka called for a meeting, made him prepare some feast for them. And at this point, Emeka apologized to Ichie, apologized to Jidenna, even apologized to Ijeoma because he manipulated Ijeoma so many times and also fooled Ijeoma so many times. Despite all that, Ijeoma loved him. Then he apologized again to Jidenna and Ichie and said, "I know the two of you truly love each other. You have proven so many times you love each other. The gods are going to bless your marriage. The gods have also blessed me with a woman all this while, and I was chasing after another person's woman. May the gods bless us all. This union, the union of our union will be forever and ever." He said, Jidenna and Ichie were happy that in all of this, everything ended with peace. Thanks for watching this recap. This channel brings you the best Nollywood movies. We save you time and money. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos for more movie recap.